Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the second darkest dungeon. Alrighty, the time has come to face our ambition. And I'm just gonna say it right off the bat, there is no shot we're doing this one in one try. We got so absurdly lucky in the previous episode. It is not happening in this one. But that doesn't mean we're not gonna try.
A relentless reach left you empty-handed, clutching for more. Refusing enrollment in the fall, you took up in that moldering brownstone, where I joined you in a vain attempt to assuage your aspirations. Now, free from academic oversight and moral restraint, you vowed to reach into the blackest depths of the occult sciences and be the first to grasp the secret of the Iron Crown. The polarity between us reversed. I became your reluctant assistant in dozens of deplorable experiments, crushed in the grip of your ambition.
Cool. Alrighty, so this is gonna be today's team. We bring the Leper, who is part of the Tempest. Solemnity, Reflection, Hue, Revenge, and Break. He also has Iron Stance, Pathfinder, Occultophobic, and Chatterbox. We then have Baristan, the Man-at-Arms, who has Sprawl, Explorer, and a Torn Rotator Cuff, which is less than ideal. Paracelsus, the Plague Doctor, with Amateur Weaponsmith, which is really good, and Neat Freak, which is not so much. Real quick, I am just going to go Bink, 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 Bink. Okay. Blinding Gas, Incision, Battlefield Medicine, Ounce of Prevention, and Emboldening Vapors. And we finish it off with none other than the Grave Robber, who is, once again, going to be a Deadeye. And she also has Amateur Armor Smith, and she is also occultophobic. So here we go. Let's see how lucky we're feeling with the very first battle, shall we? There is no shot that this episode is going to be as beautifully handled as the previous was. But you know what? We're gonna try and make it as good as it was anyway. Okay, good start. 2 enemies and 1 stressor. We can deal with this. You have a disease? Hemic rot? Oh my god. It's fine. We can deal with it. It's early enough. It's not even gonna be that big of a deal. Let's go for Incision. Ah! Wow, survived with 1 health. Ah! Do not gaze upon me. Jump. Well, this simply won't do. Okay, you are now dead to bleed, and... oh, if we had crit, that would have been enough. Death! Good stuff. Now we just need to take him out before he becomes a problem, which I think we'll do just fine. Do we hit the 50-50? You bet we do! It's already shaping up to be a pretty good run. Let's just hope that it stays that way, huh? Ideally it does. I mean, you know, we'll see. But ideally it does. I also don't think that we're gonna take Connor this time. As nice as his health buff was, When in doubt, Wilson comes out. Yeah, also the Fragile Frame is pretty insane this time. Minus 20% debuff resist, which isn't amazing. But 8% more damage versus Cosmic, minus 2% positive relation chance, and 15% more resolute chance. we take those odds. We also have a strong box, some more stacking, and the work table loom, which has a chance to give us woven stuff. And we're going to name this particular cart A Good Feeling. Then, going back to our people, we are going to use a whiskey flask right here. And right here. Okay, well, we should be good to go. And then, as far as what I leveled up, Revenge and Ounce of Prevention. Why not? Okie dokie, which one do we want to go with? Yeah, we don't need to know where we're going. Yeah, why not? We'll do it blind. Oh, this is gonna suck. Oh well. We go blind and just see where we end up. So, I can already see how this is gonna be a bit harder. Well. Yeah, no scouts. Alrighty. Which way looks better? Which way? Oh, sorry. Let's see. This way has candles. We're going that way. Well, other than the battle, it looks like it's going to work out because we do have a hero altar. Oh, also, fun fact, I was told, last episode, I asked what happens to the hero altars after everybody is maxed out. Easy. They just don't spawn anymore. They're completely replaced. So, you know what? That makes a lot of sense, honestly. But it's going to be a little bit until we actually have that happen. So, for the moment, it doesn't matter. But in the future, it will. We do end up hitting the 50% on the dog.
Low blow. Front mortar.
Oh, fun. If only our Plague Doctor went after. Okay, we do have Repose to worry about. We are also stunned.
But that won't stop us for long.
4 to 5? Alright, let's daze. Okay, good stuff.
The flame.
Oh, speaking of, we get Death Blow resist and have a chance to gain strength when at bright light. Okay. Yeah, that works for me. Let's give some strength to Aubrey, shall we? Ganache! Coming down, it bleeds, because of course it does. Well, let's reflect on that. Go ahead and just get rid of both of our stat debuffs. Then, we roll it. Dude, Sharpshooter is such an amazing hero path. Deadeye, not Sharpshooter. Relatively the same thing, but oh my goodness, it is so solid. I'm gonna go for Defender. You know what? Our Leper's just taking a little bit too much damage for my liking. Let's go ahead and reduce that. Shell Shock coming down, and we both get a little bit stressed out, but that's okay. The Guard immediately going to use. You have to go. Good stuff. Wow, would you look at that? The Guard getting full value. We do end up rolling maximum, and we get a +1 rep. I dare say I'm starting to get pretty good at this game, he said, realizing that he was gonna die before this freaking before this area was even over. Either way, we do end up hitting an 8 and a bleed. He's not quite dead, but we can change that. Good stuff. Well done, everybody. Wow, we also get the Guarding Gauntlet, which is just free protection, basically. I'm gonna put that on Mr. Man-at-Arms. That seems like the smartest thing to do. Okay, +1 more reputation. We like that. A little bit of stress damage being taken, but oh well. And it's time for our Plague Doctor to get some more lore. I'm also gonna turn this up just to make it a little easier on myself.
ostracized. I had to prove myself, no matter the cost.
Chapter 3. Extra credit. By the second semester, her research was at a critical point, and regular supply raids of the university laboratories had become necessary. During one such expedition, she stumbled upon her professor, awkwardly slumped over his podium, a bloody kerchief on the floor. Here, then, was her ideal cadaver, her long-awaited opportunity, and she would not waste it.
Indiscriminate science. Requires target HP is below 50%. Cooldown of 2 turns. Target heals 10%. And plus 10% healed per positive token, but remove all positive tokens. That is a weird heal. Everything fate.
I regret nothing.
Very oddly fitting. Wow, a second road battle immediately. That feels a little bit unlucky, but that's what no scouting will do to you. Could hold the line. I actually don't think it's quite time for that, so let's just go for a smack. Okay, 5 damage. Certainly not bad. Let's crit her dead. Oh, yes. Not a crit, but she's still dead. Then we go for the 50-50. And we miss both. All right. The chance of ignoring our blind, by the way, is all but 0%, considering the fact that we have 20% less debuff resist. We do end up blinding the Mr. Lost Soul in the back, though, so maybe he misses his guaranteed crit. Coming down to our man-at-arms. Little bit painful, but nothing we can't deal with. 6 damage being done to the zombie in the second position. And we bleed him dead. Unfortunately, we don't end up missing that 50%, but what are you going to do? Now, we can get a little bit of a heal at our man-at-arms, though. Alternatively, we could get a guaranteed hit with our leper, which I actually think I want to do a bit more. Now, does that count for Hugh as well? It does. Yeah, our chance to resist the blind is very, very low, but, you know, what are you going to do? Yeah. Emboldening Vapors. That's a little bit of strength to us, for us to work with. Why not? We'll go for Absinthe. Jump. Okay, resist a disease. At least we have that going for us. Nobody is too terribly stressed. Alright. Good enough for me.
We are the flame, burning brightly for all the world to see.
Okay. Still no... Well, we do... Wow, a resistance encounter. This is a lot of battles for the first zone. You want to fight, you want to run, you want to fight. Alright. I'm inclined to fight. We could have ran without any downside, but getting a little bit of extra goodies is probably just going to be more good for us than bad. I mean, we'll certainly see how this fight goes and if I change my tune, but... Accelerate!
Well, that is quite the problem, isn't it? Let's blind him. Well, it didn't work, but you get a guaranteed hit now, so there is that.
Why, thank you. 11 damage and 13 damage. Whip trip. My whip finds its mark. Gruesome Reflection does end up missing, and I want to take this guy out. So let's just reduce the turn economy a little bit, shall we? Ow. Well, good news. We can stress heal now. I'm just going to get her off the field. We're already dealing with a lot of stress. I don't want to deal with it anymore. Ounce of prevention, so we can potentially prevent any of his burns, especially because he is going to be hitting us twice. The daze is a little unfortunate, but that's alright. Let's daze him back. Well done. Apparently, our daze was a little bit more... Our daze was worse, I guess. Let's go for reflection. Now, we should be able to hit him regardless of what happens. He does get a little bit of extra speed, which is scary. Woo, and we roll minimum. Oh. Hey, +1 mood, that's nice. Jawbreaker coming down, and our man-at-arms. We do get dazed. We also are not burnt, though. That's nice. Pommel coming down. That one does, in fact, burn. But he's on death's door. And now, he's dead. Say goodbye. The burn comes for everyone in the end. Okay, why not? Repartee, face me. Oh, you can't. Okay. More health, less crit. Okay. Let's put that on our Plague Doctor. Why not? What do we have coming up? To the right is a candle. To the left, we don't know. What is our quest? Creature Den? Well, we know where that is, at least. So if we go right, have to go up, have to go up. Right. Alright. So it shall be. We're also not getting any... Oh, wow. A second Shrine of Reflection. That is, I feel like that's pretty good. Let's turn up our VO just a tiny bit again. And here we go.
I could not say if it was madness, revenge, or naked ambition.
Chapter 4. Failing grade. Success. Vindication. The human machine restored to action.
Wow, so she legit brought him back to life in a slight weird way. Okay, so let's restrain him. Okay, that didn't work. Goes for the whale again. So we don't want him to die. I see. So we're trying to keep him alive while also trying to keep him exactly where he is. Okay, still don't manage to restrain him. We're gonna go ahead and just heal him this turn because now he's taken a little bit too much damage for my liking. Ooh, didn't fully stop the bleeding though. Well, looks like we have no choice.
The shrieking and wailing was horrible. But the silence that followed is even worse.
To think we had the potential to save him, but it didn't work. Cause of death. Target variable ignores damage modifiers. Deal 100% of remaining dots as damage and remove all dots. That is a really weird... Man, she's got some weird abilities. And it gets execution 1 when you level it up. Whoa. Wow, and indiscriminate science actually gets pretty insane, too. Man, so she is, the queen of situational, huh? That's what it's seeming like. Hey, another battle! This is a lot of battles already! We're still in the first zone! Either way, good backline damage. Let's go ahead and light up the flame, because we are starting to get a little low. And you know what? Revenge! I've had enough. We do end up missing, though, so that is pretty unfortunate. Yeah, just try and get rid of the stress dealers. And blind them, if possible. We do blind 1. Hopefully that's enough. Gruesome Reflection coming down. We are horrified, as well as weak. Desperate Grab hits through the 50-50 and stuns us. Okay, we can work with this. Let's give Dunk strength right here. She is still stunned. Unfortunately, it's not a daze, so we can't remove it. Okay, we're pulled forward. Alright, I go for Reflect. Just get rid of all of our downsides. Then, you have to go, and Audrey should be able to take you out in the back as soon as she gets a turn. Carve the Toy coming down once again. We do resist that one, but we do take a little bit of stress damage just for the road. Oh, had the potential to kill. Unfortunately, didn't roll it. Alright, I'm going up to full torch. 8 damage being done to the woodsman. We are blind once again. I'm going to go for bolster just to get a little bit of stress healing as well as some protection since we have been taking a lot of hits. You're not in range to heal, so I'm not going to do it just yet. Instead, I'm going to go for Ounce of Prevention. Debatably should have done it last turn, but oh well. It immediately gets value, though, so there is that. Okay, you gotta go. You're dealing way too much stress damage to us right now. You know what? I'm actually gonna hold. I think we can get far more value if we just do this the old-fashioned way. Let's go ahead and go for a heal. Okay, now, big damage. Okay, we do need to go for a Solemnity on the leper's turn. 6 damage. Ooh. Alright. Bolster! Big value. 2 stress healing done. And now we go for Solemnity, which brings us right back down to 5. As if it never happened whatsoever. Tiny bit more healing on the man-at-arms just to put us back to half. Ouch. You know, stalling is really not working out in my favor right now. Can't hit him. So let's cure that bleed. No more healing. What is our resistance? 60%? Debatably could have gotten a stress heal in there, but didn't think about it until it was already a little too late.
In crisis, no gains insignificant.
Okay, let's go ahead and turn you back down just a tad. Alright. Yeah, potentially could have gotten a little more stress healing in there. I should have been on the lookout of that. Okay, the final Shrine of Reflection. Sure.
Chapter 5. Do no harm. Disposal of the body was a procedural affair. A carboy of acid would dissolve the thing and no evidence would remain. In the weeks that followed, however, she found herself unable to focus, sitting motionless at her desk. paralyzed by the ceaseless wailing that reverberated in her mind.
Origin skin unlocked. Disorienting blast. Shuffle target, daze them, and remove guard. That's a good one. And magnesium rain. It is a huge AoE burn that also clears corpses. Okay. Well, you know what? That's pretty good. That is pretty good. That is another character who has been 100%ed on their origin story. Goodbye, Hemic Rot. That's part of the reason I wanted so much money. Minus 10% damage. Kind of sucks. Cultophobic, neat freak. You know what? Torn Rotator Cuff. Let's get rid of that. And then... Stress heal. And that'll do for now. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Okay, now we need to go for the creature den to get the extra candles, plus it reduces loathing. So over we go. Hey, next up on the hero story is going to be the Man-at-Arms. So, I mean, if we get as lucky with him as we did here, that's going to be solid. You want to run, you want to fight, you want to fight. All right. -2. Oh. Impervious enemies. Stun resist and debuff resist. Lovely. Well, ounce of prevention seems like a pretty good way to start. Then I am not going to bolster just yet. Let's instead try and get rid of some of those evasions. Okay, 2 in the back are now dealt with. Now we have to deal with a little bit of an onslaught of attacks. They immediately get the evasion back. Oh, how I wish we had a Vestal with us right now. Revenge! Then, reflect. I am reflecting on my revenge. Fetch! Okay, pulling us straight back forward. That is, actually ideal. Okay, crate on the back line. Little bit of damage done. That's fine. Oh, that is a lot of evasions to get through. Well, let's start swinging. That move happened at literally the worst possible time. We are going to be taking a lot of chip damage throughout this fight. Let's go for Blinding Gas. Boom, that's 1 less evasion, and he hits through the 50%, as well as shuffles us completely out of position, but we kill 2 in the back, which also apparently gives us a hero goal, which I was definitely working towards. I knew that she needed to get a multi-kill. Where do I see her goal? Use flashing daggers 3 times in a single fight. Of course! Yeah, that's why I was using flashing daggers so much. I knew that, of course! See, just like I knew that this is gonna hit and kill both. What'd I tell you? It hit. And... killed... both of them. See? Look at that. I'm just a fortune teller in this one. All right, let's go ahead and go for ounce of prevention because a whole lot of blight is about to come down upon us. Then I'm going to go for bolster. That way we get a little bit of protection. It is also some stress healing. The web. Yeah, that's done as all but a guarantee. Spit, and we resist, but we are blinded. Alas. It simply was to be. Dang, I was kind of hoping that would get rid of the block, but, you know. chances were not really likely for us. We are stunned yet again. We also have a whole lot of debuffs. Hey, if we had her upgraded ability right now, that'd be healing for a whole lot. Ouch. Oh, multiple stacks of vulnerable. Nice. We hit the 25% and not the 50%. All right. Sure. No more evasion. You are also blinded. Let's go for another revenge. Hero goal complete. See? I know what I'm doing, guys. What was his? Use 2 revenges. All right. Yeah, I knew that. And then we reflect to get rid of all those debuffs. If it was upgraded, oh, we would be getting so much value out of debuff resist right now if it was upgraded. Unfortunately, not the way it goes. Okay, we're taking a little bit too much damage here, so I'll tell you what. Let's defend our boy. Okay. Plague Doctor could get some amazing value, so I kind of think I want to hold. Oh, we crit the wrong one, so they're both left at really low health. Hey, look at that! The guard getting use. Okay, 8 damage. We go through his protection. Then, Battlefield Medicine. And we also get +1 mood. Oh, stunned again. Unfortunate. You. Whatever I have to do to reduce the total number of dudes on the field. We do end up getting crit. We're blinded, and we are blighted. Necrophagia. Yeah, whatever. Crit heal? Cut me a break, dude. Whatever. Get rid of that blight. 5 over 3 is a little bit too much for us. We're blinded, but we roll it. We hit both for 6. Ouch. There's the guaranteed crit. Didn't I just cure this blight? Because it feels like it's worse than it was. Try to hit the 50-50. We do. Excellent. That's one less person we have to worry about. Now, try and attack me. Then we go for whatever. Minus reputation, but whatever. We can go for Solemnity. We're going to be fine. He ends up missing the web. Good for us. We end up missing him. Bad for us. Solemnity brings us right into a pretty cozy position. I'm using the medicinal herbs on ourselves because we cannot heal anymore. Yeah, we gotta get the spider out of here. I was gonna go for a heal, but you know what? Just get this guy off the field. Miss 50-50. Unfortunate. Man, everyone on this team is just so needy. Oh, you healed them? Oh, you're supposed to heal me, though. Why would you not heal me? Freaking get over it, bro. It's fine. Everything is fine. I'm going for another Solemnity. We are losing a little bit too much health, and we are not even done here. Luckily, we end up dodging. Can't hit him, though, so go for Repartee. Even if he hits us, he's not going to do much damage. Ounce of Prevention. Why not? Let's just make everybody happy, if possible. Get rid of that blind, because apparently we cannot hit a 50-50 to save our life. Except for that one. Immediately have to eat my words. Okay, he's probably... Ow, the corpse is gone. I was going to say he's probably going to eat it, but nope. Can't hit him, so we wait. He hits through the 50-50. Just kill him. Just hit him, kill him. One more, and he's dead. You know what? I will take the stress healing, just so we get the heal. Hit the 50-50, please. Good work. Jeez, I can't wait to be out of this region. The amount of fights in this place has sucked. If we could just, you know, get through this next... Oh, my brother! This is starting to feel unreal. I think we have quite literally hit all but one for max battles in this place. This is like an absurd amount of battles going on here. Okay, Watchdog coming down. That's fine. I'm going for Battlefield Medicine. We are missing so much health. It takes one crit and we're immediately on death's door. Alright. Revenge. And then this never hits. Actually, you know what? Wow, we hit through the 25. I was gonna say, let's just get rid of the evasion, but no, instead the leper decided that now is the time that he absolutely destroys them. Okay, we do take 1 damage in retaliation, but that's fine. Shell Shock coming down, crit says. Luckily, we have a little bit of protection, so it only hits us for 2. Anyone stressed out about this choice? No? Good. Okay, low blow coming down. We are bled. That's fine. This time, I'm going to go for Reflection. There we go. Next hit is all but guaranteed. And we hit a 50-50. Nice. Oh, achievement unlocked. Predator. Kill 100 creatures. Excellent. Final heal for this battle was just used. The weakness prevented us from killing him by a single point of health. Alright, now we just have to deal with the mortar. A little bit of stress. We're fine, though. Ounce of prevention. Try and make people happy. And goodbye. Alright, I want to look at the map now, because the fights have felt pretty lopsided right now. Let's see. So, from the start, which is here, fight, alter, fight, fight, weakness, that's the one we missed, alter, fight, alter, loathing, rough patch, fight, this is a fight, and then I don't think that this one can ever be a fight. Okay, so it, despite everything, actually could have been worse. Despite my complaints, there is a world where it could have been worse. Alright, what's the altar buff this time? Altar of Ambition. Round end. A random ally has a 50% chance to gain an extra turn. Oh. Oh, also, we're being burned and bled now. Oh, yeah. This is gonna be a hard... Yeah, this is brutal. This is gonna suck. Ounce of prevention. Hopefully it helps out a little bit. Revenge. Then, reflect. Alright, all but a guaranteed hit coming down. Nocturne commune. We are just going to go for a single hit. I don't think that Hugh is the correct answer. The altar's got to go. Unfortunately, Audrey has decided that she does not want to roll very high at all. Okay, burn and bleed. I'm just going to heal that on Audrey immediately because that's all but Death's Door incoming. Yeah, guaranteed crit. And we're blinded! You know, I'm starting to suspect the torch giving us 20% less debuff resist, in hindsight, was a very big mistake. Alas, it is a little bit too late now. We roll minimum again with throw dagger. Okay, I'm gonna cure it on ourselves because we are taking way too much. Okay, we're one off death's door. Good thing we healed ourselves with the plague doctor, huh? You gotta go. All right, no more chance for an extra turn. We are now on death's door. Okay, Solemnity coming down. We're relatively healthy. We can fix this. Who goes first? Okay. Whatever. Cure here. Then, big damage. Good stuff. I took a gamble. It's paid off immensely. Now, Battlefield Medicine. We get a crit. We're back in the fray. We have to go for Reflect. We can't afford to miss a guaranteed crit. That's strengthened. Man, that guy is being such a problem. It's a good thing we're trying to focus him down, but I don't know that it's going to be enough. We're weakened, so that was naturally going to do a bit less damage. Death's Door is here. We do get a crit heal. We have to kill this guy. Good stuff. Good work, Audrey. Okay, hit him hard. 21 damage. Okay. We're not on death's door, despite how it looks. 5 damage. He's not on death's door either. That's a guaranteed crit. Yep, we're all bleeding. Okay, roll a 50-50. We hit both. This is good. Death's Door, not as good. We can't kill, so let's just go ahead and buff ourselves up just a bit. One less enemy to worry about. But now we have to worry about chain Death's Door dots. There's one! His corpse just asked for a scrap of cloth. Can't heal. There's 2. And we leave before it hits 3. Woo! Oh, yeah. This confession is gonna be brutal. This is, oh, yeah. This is gonna be really, really hard. We're not gonna get as lucky as we were in the last one. Well, if we had the Crusader, this would be the time, right? It's never a comeback story without a crusade. As for who we actually want to bring, you know? Let's add the Highwayman, right? Always a good one. Always a good choice. What's he got? Deadly. Okay. Right. Good choice. Thanatophobia. Okay. That's fine. We can work with that. That is workable. What do we think? Occultist? Do we feel good about Occultist? Yeah, let's bring in the Occultist. Lethal Feint. Gain on miss, crit. Okay. And Gaunt Fearing. Alright, well. Could be worse. Could be better. What are our routes? Oh, the Tangle and the Photor. Oh, what? Plus 100% Candle of Hope chance at resistance. Okay. Insane Candle of Light. Also, what is this? I don't think I've ever seen this in Portrait before. Okay. And plus 100% Oblivion Tears. Oblivion Tears? I feel like I know what that is, but it is eluding me at the moment. What the heck is an Oblivion? Is that in the... Hang on. Is that in the token? Okay, I don't know. I guess I'm blind. I don't know what an Oblivion Tear is, but I do know that we got some stress healing we need to do. Okay. Well, you know, things are not looking too solid, but we got ourselves a chance here, right? Our debuff is already at 0, so why not? Let's reduce it further. That's so bad. Oh, Audrey, hey, you want to go first? Mr. Cultist, do you want to be immune to burn effectively? And also do some stress healing? Yeah? Sounds good to me. What can we buy? What is really of note here? More food? Could be nice. Strange Sapper could be interesting. In fact, you know what? Strange Sapper. Why not? We're feeling real good. Disease resist? Yeah, that sounds good. More Glimmers of Hope. More Laudanum. Anti-venom. Alright, well. Right. Rightio then. Well, we have options. I'm not gonna say that they're good options, because I think that that would be lying. But there are certainly options that we can use. Debatably, we should be throwing on Magnesium Rain. In fact, I think I might just do that. The only thing is, I want our Plague Doctor to have the ability to attack just in case. Also, she's a neat freak. That's funny. Here we go. Well, let's see what the upgrades are. Magnesium Rain. 5% more crit chance. Clear skill cooldown if a corpse is cleared. Alright, you convinced me. Cool. More healing. Excellent. More empower. Yep. Let's see. Flashing Dagger, you know it. Repartee, absolutely. Mr. Dismas, more damage? Yep. Duelist Advance, just in case. That could be interesting. More crit. You're going in position 2, so let's do Weakening Curse. How much do we trust this, huh? Honestly, not at all. Let's make him do some more damage. And I guess that's as good as it gets. Boom, repair our stuff. I guess we'll figure out what Oblivion's Tears are, because I just can't remember for the moment. Please be good, please be good, please be good, please be good, please be good. Good? You know what? They've been through thick and thin. It makes sense they'd like each other. Okay, she's, you know, not... Oh. Oh, how I love random mood swings. I guess it'd be more accurate to say reputation gains. Oh my god, Oblivion's Tears was such a mistake. Oh! Hey guys, I figured out what Oblivion's Tears are. Oops. Oh my god, we're so dead. This run is so over. So I did know what they are. I just didn't know that that was exactly what they were called. Excellent. We love that. Let's get some candles, huh? This run is so unbelievably over. But we're gonna keep trying. Why not? We'll do Dismas's story. Why not? I like the Highwayman. Let's have an excuse to use him more. Should have turned him up. A prison riot, a fleeting chance to escape incarceration. Yeah, I absolutely should have turned him up first, but alas. Now, from memory, I actually did most of Dismas's story in the pre-release beta majiggy. Okay, we get a little bit of block. Inhale! We must throw a rock at him. Can't let him call for help. Well, we're out of position for that, so... I see. So we need to use our secondary turn to shuffle backward. Well... You know what? This is oddly enough worked out. Okay, now we get the rock. That horn will bring trouble. Ow! Okay, good dodge. Excellent work, Dismas. You're doing great. Okay, he's getting ready to blow the horn. We don't want him to do that. Alright, we have so much dodge chance that they are effectively not going to hit us. Yeah, I got a mean right hook. And you are just too slow. Okay, honestly, I want to be greedy, and I'm going to do it. Let's get greedy. We minimum rolled. That is unfortunate. He hit the 25%. Well, he's going to be able to do it regardless of what we do, so... May as well get a kill. Take that, filthy blackguard! Okay, alarm is sounded. I've got to get away. You know what? We got this. I'm confident. Okay, he's inhaling, so we do have to move back. If we get pushed back, that would actually be perfect. Let's see. We do not get double turn, so maybe we crit kill? Nope, we roll minimum. Unfortunate. That's 3 more stress. Okay. Not able to hit him. So just punch him in the face. Okay, now we are able to crit. And even though we didn't play it super well, we got through. Okay, yeah, I don't think I'm even going to be able to turn that up. He would be a fugitive, a hunted man, but a free one, nonetheless. Point blank shot. Self back 1, knock back 1, and mark. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I earned that second chance. Well, here's what we're gonna do. Duelist Advance. Wicked Slice. Oh, we can't unlearn Take Aim because there's an effect on it. Oh, that's gonna mess with my abilities. Ah! Can't I change that ability? Oh, man. Ugh. Alright, fine. Also, did I ever equip? Yeah, I did. Okay, good. What's our torch at? 93? We're doing okay. We'll just have to shuffle our abilities later. Here comes a road battle. Dormant enemies. Combat start, they have a chance to become dazed. When last in turn order, they gain a crit. Also, this one is ordained. Wonderful. Unfortunately for them, we have 30% crit chance and a dream. Okay. Apparently we have more than that. I didn't put on a rain. That's alright. We'll do it after this. We'll do it after this. Point blank shot. It's jump. Okay, tiny bit of damage, tiny bit of stress, nothing we can't deal with. It's jump. Okay, everything is okay.
Filthy morsel.
That one is alive with 1 whole health. Yeah, you're in kill range. See, what'd I tell you? Kill range. Okay. Another stack for us. Not that we're gonna be able to use it, but that's fine. No reason to use our torch at the moment. Let's just reduce a bit of damage on ourselves, huh? And then, Duelist Advance. Any damage we did there wouldn't matter because it would have died regardless. Okay, time to equip Magnesium Rain. We also get more speed. I don't think I'm gonna be equipping that one though. Can I just like... No? Dang it. These abilities. Oh, they're so out of whack. Ugh, nasty. Let's see. Alright, good enough. By the way, she's a kleptomaniac. That is probably not helpful for us. What are we coming up on? Guaranteed battle! And then, you know, a whole lot of loathing. Let's not forget that part. You want to run, but everyone will hate you. You want to fight, you want to fight. Alright. Oh, lovely. We're at 5 reputation. A ghoul! Feel like I haven't seen one of you guys in a while. Dang, I was hoping we would apply the weak. Yeah, weakening curse on the big knight. He seems scary. Emboldening vapors? We are spoiled to have you. Okay, resist everything. Wonderful, well done. Point blank shot, I'm not gonna use just yet. Okay, we crit for 10, wonderful. On guard. This will probably go well, right? Actually, wow, that does no damage. Okay, we are bled, but he is shuffled out of position. So that honestly works out really nice. This will give us a stack, so let's go for it. Debatably going for the knight is not the proper choice. Skull toss coming down on our grave robber, and she is stunned. But guess what? Never mind, can't do that yet. Magnesium Rain! Burn! Have at you! Oh, he has a shuffle. Oh, that's good to know. Ounce of prevention. Let's attempt to resist what they're doing. All of us are horrified. Wonderful. Duelist advance. We now have a chance to riposte. No one's in range to heal. That doesn't ignore guard or anything, but this does remove stacks. You know what? Weakening Curse, then we'll get a stack for free because he's marked. Okay. 12 damage and a bleed. Alright, we're in trouble. That certainly does hurt. But if we could just get rid of Big Dude in the front, I think we're gonna be pretty okay. Okay, we are currently dealing more damage to our own party than the enemy one. But I'm sure that's fine. You did damage to him. You get to heal him. Good. Apparently it was required too, because he is immediately bled once again. Okay, we can kill him with the Highwayman. This is gonna work out beautiful. We can no longer kill him with the Highwayman. Absentee, we are not in range. Let's try and provide some vulnerable. Nope. So this gets rid of one. And then does it? I don't think it gets through the second. No, unfortunately not. 13 damage! Uh-huh. Okay, straight back on the death store we go then. Unless we hit the meanest 12-hit crit ever. What'd I tell you? Not only did we roll the 12, but it was a crit. And we're straight back to death store again. Great. This is going so well. Alright. So is that 2 stacks? You bet it is. Wow, that works out real good. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pass. Let's play it safe. We also do resist the stress. And it's a good thing we passed because we're immediately back to death store again. Whatever, minus reputation. Don't care. You all already hate each other anyway. What is our chance for this? 15%? Well, we'll know when we apply it, because he'll mysteriously no longer have any stacks. Tell you what. Weakening Curse, and then Magnesium Rain can be used for free. Whatever, take aim. So be it, we get weakness. Oh no. Magnesium Rain, free! Okay, good. He goes for the mass stress. We can somewhat deal with that, so that is good to know. Dunk! Okay, still didn't apply that 15%. You hate to see it. Point blank shot! Yeah. Okay. So, he's dead on his turn, so technically we can actually stall here. Unfortunately, we are stunned on the Plague Doctor, which certainly doesn't help. But you know what? I see an opportunity to stall. I'm gonna take it. Don't have any battlefield medicine. That's fine. Emboldening Vapors. Is anyone gonna be happy? We heal? For one? Alright, good enough. I mean, to be fair, every bit of healing that we get is just for the best. Oh, hey, we also got +1 mastery. That's something, right? Literally everybody wants to go to the assistance encounter, so I'm gonna agree. The question mark road encounter ended up being nothing as well. That is very, very good news for us. We missed all of the road clutter. Woo! He wants to leave. You want to steal. You want to get a bunch of goodies. I'd rather just leave. Oh no, we're at 4. Whatever will we do? Here comes another Oblivion Tear. Note to self, now that I know exactly what that one is, avoid it at all costs. Okay. You want to run, you want to fight, you want to fight. Alright. So be it. Oh no, our reputation. Whoa. You're new. Slay the wounded. Okay. Fallen Templar. I feel like I have never seen this guy in my entire life. He's blessed by a ravenous... What is that? Blessed by ravenous reach. That's his ordained thing? Convert block to strength. Convert block to block plus. Convert dodge plus to crit. And convert dodge to dodge plus. Oh, just epic. Well, we do crit for 11, and we hit the 15%. Alright. I don't know why, but I feel like we want to split our damage here. I couldn't tell you why I feel that way, but I do. Let's go ahead and go for Magnesium Rain. All 3 are burning, despite the fact that it is raining in the background. We'll just ignore that.
You are marked. Flashing blade.
Okay, we are bled a little bit.
Marching orders!
Trophic cut coming down. Dog barking outside. And a debuff coming down onto us.
Defensive formation!
Behold!
Okay, 5 damage, 2 damage. No proc. A-okay with me. Let's get some riposte. We also do get a double stress heal. Very, very nice. This doesn't have execution, does it? It does. Fair enough. That's 2 stacks for us. That was me. Sorry. Go ahead and ignore that. Let's see. Emboldening Vapors. Yeah. Let's just get some value, shall we?
Focus fire!
Biting blade.
Ow. And we're burned. Ow. Okay, slay the wounded coming down. That's fine. You don't have enough health to survive. Regardless of what happened there, he was dead. Because even if we rolled minimum, he would have taken burn damage. Boom. Would have died. Guaranteed crit going down on the occultist. Oh, yes. Everything is going well. Everything is starting to not go nearly as well. Let's use our double stack right here. 16 crit. We are bleeding just a tiny bit, but that's fine.
Wicked slice. Didn't see that coming, did you?
Okay, tell you what. We can kill him. Okay, not before he puts his son at death's door, though. That hurts a lot. Let's just end the fight. No stalling required. We get an end of turn heal. That's good enough. You know, it would be greedy of us to expect more. And heavens knows that I should not be greedy in such a situation. Guaranteed fight if we go over to the left. Meanwhile, we could go to another assistance encounter. Into question mark. Into loot. Alright, we go to the right. And just hope it's not a battle. Oh, would you look at that? It's more Oblivion Tears. Oh, what a surprise. Who could have seen that one coming? I know, what, Wait, what? You could just stop the cart? I did that totally on accident. S. What? You can just stop the cart? Oh my god. Very little reason to, except for, like... Actually, you know what? If you're recording and you have to pause your recording for whatever reason, that's a pretty solid way to make your cut seem seamless. I'm probably not going to use it, but who knows? Maybe I will, and you just haven't noticed. Ooh. Considering I literally just found out about it now, you know I haven't. Okay, we're gonna go to the assistance encounter. We are gonna lose a wheel, but so be it. It is not an Oblivion tier. You know, I keep saying Oblivion tier, right? Oblivion tear is probably the correct way to say that, but if you think about it, tiers of Oblivion would probably be quite stressful. What do we want to do? You want to help out? I am not using torch. I am not using torch. Whatever. Everyone is already hateful of each other. I want more flame, and we get our wheel back that we just spent. So be it. Creature Den reduces Oblivion. Do we want to fight that?
Aha! I can watch this stretch.
Oh, it's probably a good idea too, right? Plus everything will be cheaper once we get there. You want to fight, you want to run, you want to fight. Alright. So be it. Let's fight. Prowling enemies. Random enemies become stealthed, and stealthed enemies gain crit chance. Epic. We also apparently just hit the 25%. Incredible. Okay, yeah, sure. Let's gain some guaranteed crit while we're at it, huh? Okay, now let's gain a ton of damage. 2 guaranteed crits that are both strengthened. When I said guaranteed crits, I meant us, not the enemies. Oh, we're blinded. Oh, epic. Oh, so good. Ah, hey, that disease resist thing we used came into play. 50-50, we hit this all day, every day. What I tell ya, boom, right there, he's dead immediately. It is literally a 50-50 chance. It was a coin flip. The fact that we missed is really not that big of a surprise. Okay. We're in a bit of pain. I'm just gonna go ahead and stress heal ourselves. That feels like a pretty good idea right about now. Then, let's gain a stack. And you also die. He immediately uses up the corpse. Everything sucks. Everything is bad. There's nothing good about this. Hey, we got a guaranteed crit. That's nice. Alright, even if he goes for Necrophage again, it doesn't matter. Everything will be fine. There goes the last of our stacks, but it's okay. We're doing damage to the one who severely needs damage done. You know what? Become weak. Okay, Ounce of Prevention. That seems like a pretty good idea right about now. Watch this. Resist. We did not resist. Resist? It doesn't bleed. Thinking of the wrong ability. That one does not bleed. Well, you're in range. Okay. I'm just, you know, we're just gonna go for a heal on ourselves. Why not? We deserve it. See? Immediately coming into play. Now die! Okay, whatever. He's gonna use the corpses, so be it. Guess what? There's still a corpse left. We get to use our bomb for free. Once it's off cooldown, of course. Well, we literally can't do any damage to you, so whatever. Let's gain some evasion. Okay. Yeah, Duelist Advance. Why not? Occultist does not go first, so we're not going to be able to get rid of his guaranteed crit. Luckily, he is weakened, and our Ounce of Prevention comes into play. so we deal with them relatively easily. Hit him hard! Crit for 6, and that was with half damage? Yeah, we take that. Still can't do damage to him, so... I shuffle. And then, here, you can have some healing. We're keeping our last one just in case. Point blank shot! Rolled minimum.
But it is enough.
On them like a pack of dogs! Okie dokie. So. That's probably a stun. Yep. But our Plague Doctor gets a turn, so we're going to be able to avoid it. Hey, that's the last 50% dodge totally out of the way. Let's go for Duelist. Doesn't matter if we hit or not, although we do hit the 25% somehow. Emboldening Vapors coming down onto our Occultist. He is no longer stunned. Ugh, still taking a lot of damage, though, but so be it. 8 to 12? Yeah, we take those. We crit, but it's not Darkest Dungeon 1, so it still leaves a corpse. We're blind, we're high stress, and we're Death's Door as well, actually. But there's a thing called guaranteed crit. And we bled. You know what? A guaranteed crit is a guaranteed crit, believe it or not. Let's go ahead and let's just patch that right up. Crit for 3, because he takes barely any damage. He's about to eat another corpse, so be it. Our Plague Doctor can and will get rid of that. And that also means the spider is dead. Although it is another corpse for him to make use out of, so, you know, there is that. Yeah, and we don't kill the corpse in time, unfortunately, so let's do damage. That'd be nice if, like, that's stunned or something, wouldn't it? Oh, we missed a 50-50, but Lethal Feint gives us a crit of our own. Oh, well, you know, there is that. No corpse for you. Here comes a guaranteed crit. Ugh. We're okay. We still have one more Plague Doctor ability. Although, I am going to go for Absinthe first. I think we're still in range. You bet we are. And we get another crit just for the road. Amazing. Pulverize coming down onto our Occultist. 2 vulnerable and minus bleed and blight resist. You know, it is what it is. Getting stabbed in the back, it is what it is, you know? Sometimes things just happen. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is... Ooh, this is really taking a damper on the old mental, this run is. Partially because it's my fault, and partially because, man, things are just not working out for us. But you know what? Think about it this way. Despite everything, we're going to make it to the end of this zone. I hope, probably. As long as I didn't just jinx it. Alright, stress healing, Unwavering Banner. Wait a minute, hang on. Yeah, alright. Chance to gain... more speed, yeah, alright, fine. What can we equip? What do we have? Remove blind? Yeah, that sounds nice. Chance to blind an enemy? Yeah, that sounds nice. And then we also have some bleed and blight resistance, but it'll be fine. Okay, -1 armor, and we are at the cultist fight. Issue? We still need to kill a boss. So, that's a problem. We might just flat lose the run purely because we haven't killed a boss. Okay. -50% ranged. Okay. We can deal with that. Big hits to the back, no crit, but that's alright.
Altar of Ambition.
How about you burn? Burn, resist, burn. Okay, well, good enough. Yeah. He resisted. He resisted. Well, it would have been nice. Something good? Nope. Hey, remember how our torch gives us 15% extra chance for Resolute? Wish that was real. Maybe we can kill him before they're able to heal him. What do you think? Are you feeling confident in our damage? I think I'm feeling pretty confident right about now. I mean, especially when that happens. That is, that right there, pretty good. 4 damage. Well, it's something. Flesh weaving, definitely not the target that you wanted to use that on, let me tell you. Nah, they're gonna use worship too quickly. I don't think it's really gonna work out for us. Let's just try and prevent any Death's Door dots if we can. And let's blind him. Didn't work. What's your 40? He has a 40% chance to ignore it. Feels a little higher than 40. Gotta be real with you. He's at 1 health. 1! Oh, and he's at 11. Oh my god. And he's back to full health. We could have killed him. This hurts. This is painful. Okay, hey, the altar's dead. We have that going for us, if nothing else. Mr. Highwayman, if you'd be so kind, please do some big damage. 12 crit, we like that. That is good. Stress, not quite so good. Wait, weren't we going first? Wait a minute, weren't we first? I must have misseen that. I could have sworn that we were going ahead of him. Okay, we get a combo. We now have 50% chance to crit, which we need. Duelist advance. Okay, we're going first. That's why I'm not too afraid to just completely hammer him down as much as I can. Now, prevent Dismas from dying, actually. We trust the occultist. Watch this. See? Told you. We trust the occultist. Look, he saved enough of my Darkest Dungeon 1 campaigns that he deserves at least a little bit of trust. Sure, he's an absolute, you know, he is full of tomfoolery in this particular run. But, you know what? We can deal with that. We can deal with some tomfoolery. Okay, we're not on Death's Door, therefore, we are not dead. Battlefield Medicine. You know what? Frickin' bite me. Death's Door dots are far more common. I do not care. Just about got him. And now, we do. Big man dealt with. Okay. Throw the nastiest dagger of your life. I don't know if that's quite nasty enough. You know, gotta keep it real. You have a corpse to go through. Oh, we got him. Oh, he's dead. Guaranteed. He simply does not get a kill on us. Watch this. And there it is. Perfectly calculated. Perfectly executed. What can I say? I'm just a pro. That is not true at all. That's not even close to true.
Precision, poise, a successful operation.
You know what? Plague Doctor agrees. I'm simply the best. I'm gonna get risky. Risky, 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 risky. It's risky. Alright. It's whiskey! Let's see. That. Yeah. Boom. Oh boy, here we go. So, I have a plan. First things first, let's get stressed out. Let's do it again. Okay. Now, stress heal. Good. You two are extraordinarily unfriendly. I don't really think there's a whole lot we can do about that, but we could sure try. Okay, we go boom. Boom. Okay, +3. Disease resist. -6. Health. Okay. And now we take the bounty hunter. You know what we're gonna do. Let's repair this. Let's check the provisioner. More scouting could be nice. It's basically only useful for this region, though. That's kind of our issue. I want the laudanums. Chance to blind enemies is good. Fire resist. Stun resist. Smelling salts would have been a fantastic item had I noticed it a little bit earlier, but oh well, so be it. We're fine. Stun resist on our Plague Doctor, for obvious reasons. Mr. Bounty Hunter. There you go. Enjoy a little bit of food. Speaking of, more speed. Okay, chance to blind. Let's do... chance to bleed. And I guess that's it. Oh, and fire resist, too. Let's do it on, Audrey. Yeah, why not? That'll be fine. Okay, here we go. Also, I guess we may as well just put on the stagecoach thing, huh? Now I know what you're thinking. Shadow, both of these options are kind of scary. Well, guess what? We have the bounty hunter, and we have a plan. This is gonna go so bad. You can still afford more stagecoach repairs. Don't care. We're fine. Also, because we exchanged the occultist, guess what? We're not gonna have too many downsides. How wonderful. Okay. Here we go. Yep. Obtain a trophy. That's the plan. Oh my god, what is this zone? Holy, that's a big zone. Alright, well, we have to hug the left side, so here we go. Oh, that's another reason to hit S, actually, is to put on, yeah, why not? Blight resist, that actually might be pretty useful here. Minus bleed resist, not a huge fan of, but, you know, oh well. No road encounter, we like that. Tiny bit of a heal. And an academic study. Trinket, quirk. Trinket it is. Indelible trinket. Random enemy on turn start. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's just go ahead and put that on, shall we? Yeah, just a chance to stun enemies. Okie dokie. And it's time
For the lair.
Okay, -1 wheel doesn't matter. We had a bonus one. Oh, I'm so scared, bro. I'm so scared. This went so bad last time. But we have to do it. Elite enemies! Ugh. Why is this run so terrible? Whatever, elite enemies. And they also still get ordained. Wonderful. So be it. Alright, Mr. Bounty Hunter, I need to look at your abilities real quick. Collect bounty, that's just big damage. Mark for death. Combo, weak, remove evasion. Combo, pull, bleed, minus move resist, minus speed. Shuffle, chance to do everything. Okay, alright. Well, let's collect the bounty, shall we? 10 damage? Pretty good. Then we go for point blank shot, and it is easy value. We are bled on Mr. Bounty Hunter, so that trinket immediately losing value, but that's okay. Okay. Magnesium Rain now gets used for free. No cooldown, big burn. Unstable incubation, yeah, so be it. He's gonna transform. Actually, no, we might kill him, actually. This is probably our best shot to kill him that we've had. Okay. I was thinking Dismas would have to use, Duelist Advance, but no. No, we did not. Okay, you're still A-okay. Sucker Punch. We need to really hold on to our healing, though, because we can't heal throughout this fight, basically. He's still very much alive. Magnesium Rain now should go on cooldown the moment we move over. So let's just stack the burn. Oh, he does manage to get some damage on us, and that is all but a guaranteed debuff. He's dead. So you know what? Let's try and take the attention away from everybody else. Let's go for a taunt.
This'll need a wrap.
Mark here. We have to heal him. We have to use a heal. We basically don't have a choice. Point blank shot, 15 to 20. Yeah, we take those. Okay, we get a heal before the end. Good stuff. Huh, we're going around 2 relatively healthy. I think we also get a tiny heal. Impervious enemies. Okay, it shifts. Good. I was so scared we were going to have to deal with a 20% more health and damage boss. They are both ordained, and so is a dude in the front. So be it. Okay. Caltrips. If we can deal with the 2 dudes in the back somewhat quickly, I am A-okay with that. We also... our trinket gets value. Magnesium Rain. Stack the dots. It doesn't get the instant cooldown, but so be it. The damage is more important right now. D-Bone gets a crit. We're vulnerable. That gets rid of our protection, but we are not vulnerable. Good. Point blank shot. Get rid of the ordained enemies. They are far more deadly. We are about to get the nastiest collect bounty ever. So, he is dead. Okay, Bounty Hunter taking big damage.
I've seen you take worse. Come on.
What is with the crits?
Take their water. They'll never know.
Right.
You're dead. You're dead. Good. Well, we don't get that super nasty collect bounty. Okay, he's at 2. So be it. Hero goal complete. Totally on purpose. Here we go.
The Kraken.
The Leviathan, excuse me.
Well, first things first. Trap the beast. Then mark it for death. This beast shall fall. Breath of the sea.
Dang it. Well, actually, you know what? That sort of works out. We're no longer blinded. So be it. Point blank shot.
Eyes of the storm.
Okay.
Allow me to care for you, please.
Alright, let's start getting rid of some of these blinds. Add some prevention.
Deep rising.
Okay. He's marked. We are about to do serious damage. Here we go. Okay, I would have loved to collect bounty, but it just wasn't in the cards. Bleed him? Well, it's worth a shot. Okay, hand is about to get a turn. This won't do enough. Giving... You know what? Bounty Hunter more damage. So be it. He is our main man.
Time to surge.
Okay, Barnacles. We get some bleed. That's fine. Duelist Advance? It actually has a chance not to kill. Luckily, we don't hit it. Okay, bit of dodge, bit of riposte. Big value is to be had this turn.
Farewell.
12 damage. 6? Ooh, that's a bit of a minimum. 29! That's more like it. Alright, roll it. Yeah, we miss. Oh well, so be it.
Breath of the sea. The eyes of the storm.
Okay, here comes another hand.
The wind shifts in our favor.
Well, we're not blind this time. That helps. Big crit. I'm really afraid of these hands. They have to go. I don't think that we can afford to leave these hands be. They are just too much of a problem. Unfortunately... No, actually, guaranteed crit. What'd I tell you? Guaranteed crit. We didn't even need the option. Tidal Surge coming down. We get a tiny bit of a riposte. Bit of stress coming down. That's okay. Let's start getting some healing. We're starting to get a little bit low. 5? That's minimum. 8 to 12. 5% chance to crit. Okay, 10 damage. That is actually a huge roll. Can't repose that. Some of us are now blind. Here we go.
Resolute.
The air stagnates.
I am not yet through with my work.
We still have one more stack. You know what? We still have one more stack of riposte. Oh, can't repose that. Dang it. Dang it. That would have been beautiful. Okay, so be it. Let's get rid of that. Let's get a heal while we can. Okay, Deep Rising. We got a hand to deal with. Okay. I think we can actually kill him this turn. I think we got him. Dismiss! Be rid of this beast. Catch and decease. Defeat the Leviathan. Dude, how are we doing this well in a run that has been going so poorly? Never before did I think that a sassy, I've got a good feeling about this run, actually, like, be in our favor this much. Are we gonna win this run? No. Do we have a chance at actually seeing the confession boss? Somehow, yes. Okay. Alright. Sure. Sure, why not? Like, yeah, the trophy is a little bit useless for us, which is, you know, whatever. Scary song? What the heck do you mean, scary song?
Oh, too loathing. Oh my god.
You know what? The 2 loathing I actually think is going to work out for us. Let's just go that way. Why not? We could use a trip to the hospital. What's our torch at? 95? Oh, we are in so business. Who paved this abomination of a road? Whoa, it's a bridge, so... Ooh, bandages from that. Very nice. Yeah, I'll spend 4 gold. Nice. No reason to do any of his. Thanatophobia. Traveling heal. That won't. We really won't get too much use out of that. That's only 1 target. 3 turns of bleed resist. How many do we have left? We have 2 out of 4. Okay, let's buy 2. Okay. Let's buy some more. No. Buy laudanum. Then you know what? Let's buy some clotting powders. Why not? Okay. Thank you for the help. I appreciate it.
I feel better already.
Okay, let's auto sort all 4 right here. Okay, then those. Okay, now it's time to change stuff around because we can actually afford to. Magnesium Rain, Indiscriminate Science, Battlefield Medicine, Ounce of Prevention, and Emboldening Vapors, I think will be very nice. Then I want to change my order of things. Duelist Advance, Wicked Slice, Debatably Tracking Shot, then Take Aim, Point Blank Shot. There we go. That is a far better order of abilities for me. No! Smelling salts, we just... Oh. So sad. We just missed out on smelling salts. Because our inventory was full. Oh well. It's fine. We don't even need them. We don't even need them. Sunken Monolith. How do we feel about this? You want to fight? You want to run? You also want to run. Alright. Well, who am I to say no? Yes, we running. Get rid of the slime. Get rid of it. Whatever. We don't need slime. And yes, I am thinking about that meme.
Slime, anyone?
Okay, here we go. Minus 1 more wheel. That's alright. We can roll on 1 wheel. We do not need more. We do have a guaranteed battle coming up, which kinda sucks, but so be it. As long as it's not or then we're gonna be just fine. You know exactly what I'm referring to. Oh, hey! We know this guy.
There is no way this is just an ordinary painting.
Forgotten heirlooms interest me little.
Alright, Dismas, you know him.
I'm the Death Seeker.
So what's that do? Well, that was frightfully boring. Death Seeker. Upon entering Death's door, heal all. Boy, that doesn't make any sense with Thanatophobia. I seek death because I am afraid of it.
That don't make any sense, but alright, yeah, sure. Whatever you say there, boss man.
Okay, guaranteed fight. Watchtower, guaranteed fight. And then, yeah. We really don't know what else is coming up. If we could get some more torches, that'd be great. Immediate crit, excellent. Also, they're both ordained.
How cleverly you scheme.
You know what? Yeah. Step on these. Okay, good stuff. Point blank shot is ranged. Therefore, no bleed. Chance we get comboed, but it didn't happen. Magnesium rain, guaranteed crit.
Clamor.
Well, we're debuffed. Snort.
Clamor.
You know, in a way, I think it's actually ideal if the bounty hunter dies. Because, riddle me this. Does he not take, candles if he dies? Because he is a hero, right? So if we bring his remains, he actually gives us, what is it, 4 candles? But then, if he dies... Does he... I don't know. Does that just break even? I'm actually not sure how that would work. Either way, let's go for ounce of prevention. Prevent any sort of bleeds that they might be trying to dish out. The chance for a stun, absolutely working out. 50% chance to dodge, and then we get a riposte kill. Well, face me if you dare. 9 damage, not quite enough, but he is going to take a tiny bit of burn. Goes for a jab. Alright, we're A-okay. But you're not. Good stuff. Oh, we got smelling salts! We're the luckiest players ever to live in the entire galaxy. Stale bread? Whatever. Don't need it. My time in the desert? Don't need that. I don't even think she's a playable character in this one. Foreclosure notice? Be gone. Food stacking? Poultice items? Little bit too late. That's our trophy. We need that. Bleed and move resist could be interesting. You know what? I'm just gonna put that on the Plague Doctor. So be it. And then we'll get rid of that one. Alright, 5 more slots to work with. And we have the smelling salts. So may as well use up Dismas's trinket right here. Okay, Watchtower. Big scout. We are almost there. So, guaranteed fight. Cherugin's table. Ugh. Oasis, that's good. Into cash. Dang, we are gonna buff the final boss. Not much to be done about it. Well... if we want to deal with another barricade. I really don't, though. Oh, and it is our final wheel, too. Alright. Haha! She didn't show up. Good. Flashing Daggers opening is always the play. Debatably, we could caltrops. You know what? Let's just go on the aggressive. No dots needed. Okay, 3 stress is kind of unexpected, gotta be honest. But we got him next turn. Shell shock, bit of weakness, no stress. I like that. Emboldening Vapors. That is all but a guaranteed kill. Low blow, dealing half damage, but we are bled and comboed. Ugh. Okay. Wonderful. I'm stacking bleed now. Okay, flashing daggers. The weakness, unfortunately, does hold our damage back just a little bit. Alright. Bit of burn. He's not dead this turn, but he is dead next turn, so I'm honestly just perfectly happy with that. I think we're just gonna leave him be for now. 10 damage from point blank shot. We also get a combo, so Mr. Bounty Hunter can do extra damage, except he's stunned, so never mind. Frantic retreat. he moves back. Whatever. The two in the back are already dead. Low blow coming down on the bounty hunter, who is now bleeding even more and comboed as well as stunned. He is now dead. Perfect. And whatever. Not much to be done about that. Duelist advance. Okay. Dead. Dead. Oh, actually, indiscriminate healing. Does not heal as much. Interesting. Well, it's still a healing option. And dead. Ow. Hey, no stress. We're all going first, so let's, top up our Plague Doctor. Okay. Stun him just in case somehow he's able to break out of it and just completely destroy us. Now we go for Emboldening Vapors, try and make friends. Didn't really work out. Alright. Well, we could just kill him next turn. No stress? Good stuff. Alright, bye. Gotta stall wherever we possibly can. Especially because our torch is low torch. 63, we're at dim. Not ideal. Trujan's table, please tell me nobody wants to interact with this, because I sure don't. Alright, you want to run? You want to run. Deal. I do not want to fight the Trujan right now. Even though, okay, I'm sure his trinkets are fantastic. I just really don't want to push our luck if we can help it. Honestly, that's the long and short of it. I really do not want to push our luck. We are doing really well, despite everything. Prevent a stress. Yeah, alright. And we do also get some more nothing. Let us hope my hair dries in a timely fashion. Alright, let's do Mineral Rich. Okay. That'll be our emergency heal, I guess. Minus blah, we could just use up our laudanum. And then we could put on smelling salts. I want to save smelling salts for the end. I think that's what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna save it for the end. I want to avoid that fight. So be it. The final boss is going to be a bit harder, but so be it. I want to avoid that fight.
It's a nightmare.
No.
It's a nightmare made real out there.
Alright. He's buffed up, but so be it. I think that just having the boss be a little bit stronger so we can conserve all of our stuff is just a little bit better. Ooh, ton of goodies here. Oh my goodness. Take that. Take these. We are full. We have too much crap. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Keep this. Keep this. Okay. Good enough for me. We don't need that other stuff. Regional stuff and bleed that we do not have, which, you know, I recognize is also the case with our trophy, but, so be it.
Drive! Now!
Ah! Stop giving us stuff! I don't want stuff! Okay, be gone. Be gone. These, whatever. We don't need it. We don't need it. It'll be fine. Everything is fine. Everything is okay. Ants. Ants everywhere.
Oblivion awaits.
Oh, good. maybe we get a stun for free. Wow, crit mark for death. That applies to vulnerable.
Altar of ambition.
That might suck. But not as much as this.
Rapturous beauty.
My, that is, quite disconcerting.
The prelude.
21 damage. What the? Oh. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna go for a taunt. I actually think it's even better for this to happen. 29 damage, non-crit.
Flesh weaving.
Okay, that's a lot of regen. That could be a problem.
Pillar of sacrifice.
You know, I don't think that works out for you, because now you have a chance not to get as many turns. I actually think that's a terrible mistake. Plus, oh, right, he spits out more enemies, actually. Wait a minute. Blind? Hey, that works. Take aim. Ugh. What did he have, like a 12% chance to hit that? If he would have hit, that would have been insane. Alright. Alright. You know what? I did it twice in a row. We should have just had the bounty hunter do some stress healing. Realizing, yeah, a little bit too late, but you know what? In theory, we should have been doing that. Just using up all of his stress healing. The fall.
We're in a little bit of a pickle. But that's okay. We can deal with it, no problem. I conquered death once. I can do so again.
Big. Actually, man, what a weird situation we're in. I really want the bounty hunter to get this hit, but you know what? 15 damage is not bad. Now, laudanum. Good. Big hit. 12 damage? Alright. So what would that have been? Like 16? 50% chance to dodge. Let's hope it works. Oh my god! Our entire health bar is gone. And he summons a little impy dude. But we stun him. Brother. Oh yeah. Ah, resist the burn, but he is stunned. Every little bit counts. And now we get value out of this.
Face your confession! Meow!
How about you don't do that? Alright. We kill him with maybe the Plague Doctor. Point blank shot. Ugh. Alright, we're okay. We're okay. We can deal with this. This is no problem. Indiscriminate science. Good.
The prelude.
Not on death's door. We are okay. We are gonna make it. Now, you are dead. Okay, we're dazed. We go last. The fall. Alright, we're okay. Indiscriminate science is on cooldown, but we get another stun! Holy, this trinket has been so good! Oh, dude, right when we need it, this trinket has been there for us. Blind him. It works. Okay, let's get some healing. We have the opportunity. Plus, can't go wrong with some buffs. Okay, weakened and blinded. He misses. Good. This is not a kill, but it sure is close. Okay, second blind. Getting value. Excellent. We don't have anything that ignores death armor, so be it. We get a heal. And somehow, we have made it to the mountain. Unbelievable. We should not have made it to the mountain on this run, dude. Are you serious? Well, I guess we better make the most of what remains. So, let's become friends. Let's become friends. Oh my goodness. That is 25% like 3 times. Let's do it again. Brother! Okay, those cards did far more harm than good. Let's take a drink. With, you. Good. Let's take another drink. With you. Okay, now it is just guaranteed. Boom. Eh. Boom. We're up to neutral. Okay. Boom. We're up to neutral. Okay. Now, let's be friends. And last one. What the? Whatever. Dismiss, you have a chance for block. Frickin' Audrey, you have more health. There you go. You're welcome. Enjoy. Dude, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. You know what? 4 smelling salts. 4 milk-soaked linen. Debatably, we should be keeping the mineral-rich spring water. But, you know, blinded by, what is this one? Ambition? Right? Blinded? Huh? Haha? Am I correct in thinking that? Okay, let's put it on. I'm gonna regret this. Oh well, nothing to be done about it now. We're just gonna go for it. Burn resist doesn't even do anything on you, so whatever. Let's... You heal more, you deal more damage. We like that. Let's give you a chance to just gain some more protection, because why not? We like not taking damage. We have a 15% chance to become blinded! In fact, I think it's all but guaranteed. Oh my god. Everything is pain! Whatever, friggin', There you go. The mountain. Do we have any more food? Nope. We are in. Okay, anything else that we can potentially exchange? Not really. Debatably, the Greater's wolf blood could be, but that has been so useful. Alright, whatever. Here we go. Be good, 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 be good. Yeah! Be good, be good, be good, be good, be good, be good, be good. Yeah! Be good, be good, be good, be good, be good, be good, be good. No! Ugh, whatever. Oh well, we did everything we could to avoid it. There was literally nothing else to be done. Whatever. Well, how many fights do we think we need to go, this time, huh? I'm guessing 3. I'm thinking that there's gonna be 3 cultist fights. Maybe there'll only be 2. That'd be ideal. I don't think we're so lucky, though. Anyone want to run? No? You all want to fight? So be it. Dang it, man. Why couldn't you want to run like normal people? You want to be heroes now.
The flesh warps.
Flashing daggers. Ooh, we hit the 15%.
Ambition rises.
Oh my. Man.
That is quite the predicament there. I must admit. Here, why don't you get a little bit of extra damage? Yes.
Okay.
Sundering steel.
Wow, that did half damage and still took us to half health. Oh yeah. Well. Hey, that works. Could weaken him. Or we could gain a stack. Let's just do damage instead. So be it. He's gonna heal and do a bajillion damage anyway, so not much to be done about it. Okay, yeah, 25 crit, sure.
Flesh weaving.
Okay.
Oh my, what a...
Whoa! No. 10% chance to stun an ally. No. To be fair, the trinket has done far more good than harm, so be it. 1 stun is unfortunate, and yes, we could have healed it, but so be it, you know? Resisted our debuff. That sucks. Luckily, he did barely any damage. He did far more stress than actual damage, so, whatever. What are you gonna do? 21 crit going down. Here comes Big Heal. He gets a crit. No, he gains just a itty-bitty amount of block. Well, alright then. Okay, yeah. Literally 0 damage.
Flesh from bone. Pull through this, dang you!
Battlefield medicine. Feeling better now? Nice. Good stuff. I feel like he's taking a lot less damage. I don't know why, but I really feel like he is just not taking any damage. 7 damage. Yeah, that feels like an awful little bit. How is he doing this? Why is he taking less damage? I'm not sure. Maybe I'm just making that up, but I swear it feels like he's taking way less damage. Could heal ourselves. Let's weaken him. Alright, well, we don't land the debuff again. That sucks. Actually. Boom. No cooldown. Alright, well, good thing I didn't bother healing him because he went directly back to death's door. Really, not a whole lot we could have done about that. 15 crit.
Now you've got gravel in your guts.
Dismiss, what does that mean? Oh, he's dead, actually. We just straight up kill him. Bye. I swear he was taking less damage. I don't know. Maybe I'm just making things up, but, you know. Okay, battle number 2. Is there a third? Anyone want to run? No? You all want to fight? Oh, no! Why do we have to deal with you? I hate these two. Ah! Alright, Evangelist, here we go. You know what? Flashing dagger's actually not worth it. We might be able to take him out, actually, relatively easily. Huh. Wouldn't that be nice? What's his... Oh, his move resist is nothing.
The yawning void.
Wow, that was a terrible shuffle. Okay, we can make this work, actually. Emboldening Vapors. I have an idea.
Nocturne Commune.
Okay, guaranteed crit. Also a stack of worship. Oh, they all get strength. Pirouette. Straight to the back. We are dazed, which is, you know, a little bit unfortunate, but oh well. I actually don't think we're going to kill him in time, so... Yeah, time we start debuffing. Okay, get rid of all those.
Hollow Vessel.
Well, we resist literally everything except the burn. We take those. And since we know that they're going to get their heal off, whatever, just go for them. Oh, wow, we stunned Big Man. Excellent. Although, I think that they just ignore that, but... we're not going to talk about that for the moment. Ugh, only half damage. Because we got rid of all his buffs. Or her buffs. I don't know. It's a tentacle creature. Good? Nope, of course not.
Oh, it calls! I am unable to resist. Oh, dearie me.
I'm gonna take aim. So be it. Alzared gets a stack of literally everything. Oh! 10% to stun our own dudes. Yet again. Oh. Well. Indiscriminate Science actually getting some extreme value that turn, though. Can't use Weakening Curse, unfortunately for us. Alright, here it comes. Guaranteed crit.
Worship.
He actually...
Doesn't get as much value as you would have expected.
We're okay. Everything is okay. And yes, I realize that we have our smelling salts. I am freaking holding on to them like crazy. I do not want to get rid of our smelling salts. Because as far as I know, we are gonna desperately need them. Let's shuffle back into position. We might go on to Death's Door, but it's gonna be okay. Yep, worship. So be it. Here it comes. 2 Death's Door dots! Oh, that's so much worse. Okay, let's taunt. We live! Word reconstruction. Now we guarantee both live.
Oh my god, that was with Weekend! Oh.
Live! No! It's so over. Oh, it's so over. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, it's over. Dismiss was basically all of our damage. Ah. Well, it was a good run, boys. Honest to goodness, you couldn't have asked for better. That there was a good run. Death's Door died. I mean, hey, if we can kill Big Man, that's something. You resist that one, though. That sucks. Well. All things considered, the fact that we made it to seemingly the very last fight before the Obsession boss, with how this run was going, dude, I'm still very, very proud of that. Like, all things considered, the odds were against us, mainly because of my own decision making, but we're just gonna ignore that part. And we made it this far. Meltdown! We have extra 15%, right? Am I making that up? Because I could have sworn that that was a thing that we had. We can only pirouette. 14 damage. Yeah, this is also part of what I was worried about. Oh. Yeah, okay. Wow, armor is, really works out. Also, we stunned him again. Trinket value, once again. No, you don't get to be stunned. Ow. 15% bonus. Here we go. Wow. Am I making up that 15%? I think I am. Because this is insane. There's no way we have an extra 15%. Like, I get the sneaking suspicion that we really just don't. I mean, hey, we're doing damage to him. Oh, he resisted the stun that time, so it did go off. It just, you know, didn't quite matter. Oh, hey, he hit the 25%. Oh, he's a cheater. Absolute cheater. He's a hacker. Admin, ban him. Oh, Death or Dot. And Death or Dot. There it is. It's always the way. Well, hey, honestly, can't be mad about that. 83 candles, and we made it to the final fight before the confession boss. Again, considering how terrible this run was going, and honestly how bad I was misplaying at times, that was such a legit run. Like, oh my goodness. All things considered. Well, but either way. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.